I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Seeing public discussion, do I have a motion to approve the agenda in the minutes dated August 22nd? Plath?
Second.
Carter? Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We are up to review section 4 of the handbook. Any questions from the board? Any questions from Donna?
Section 4, on page 30, I hope that's, everybody's looking at different things. I think it references the insurance administrator for basic questions. And I think we want to change that to HR. Doug does the insurance administration, the financial side of it. I do the benefits enrollment. So I think that might clarify for employees who they're looking for.
Yeah.
So, under the continuation of medical coverage,
Yeah.
COBRA, the last paragraph should say human,
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got no question.
No questions? Everybody thinks everybody should wear seatbelts?
Our insurance, our workman's comp, in fact, that's supposed to be, I think you've heard me talk slips, trips and falls. Seatbelt compliance is supposed to be our other emphasis. So we'll be doing that at the safety training on the 19th, or the 9th of October.
You can do a seatbelt demonstration like what they do on the airplanes and.
Oh, yeah. I've practiced, yeah. No, I don't know. I think there's maybe a video. I don't know if I can get an officer to come. It seems like it's a relatively simple request that.
Should have the state patrol come and bring their, they had at that safety, night, they had that seatbelt thing, they put the seatbelt on and they let that chair slam forward.
Mm-hmm.
As if you were like in a 20-mile-an-hour crash. I did that, it was pretty interesting.
Maybe talk to Glenn. He came last year and did distracted driving.
So you had the seatbelt on and off?
They wouldn't let me do it without the seatbelt
Without,
on.
I think you're right.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's the only way you wanna learn.
yeah.
An airbag go off in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under 5.7,
Oh, we're not doing 5.
Oh,
sorry.
never mind.
Next week,
Yeah, I don't know why that got put on there, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I was looking on the word deck anyway.
We're
I
in section
scrolled
4,
right,
yes.
scrolled right through 4.
Seatbelts are in 5 though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
sorry.
cell phones and,
I just had to read about seatbelts.
yeah.
Yeah,
My airbag story is, I know a guy from Lake Mills, and he was telling me that
Yeah,
he
Cobra
traded
was the
pickups,
last one.
and he had one bolt that he got partially out, but he couldn't get it all the way out of the ditch that he wanted to save off his pickup. So we hooked it to an old dead tree and put a chain on it, and he pulled and it didn't come, and so then he got about 3 foot of slack in the chain, and he gave it a good jerk and it still didn't come, so he got about 10 foot of slack in the chain, and he gave her heck, and come to the end, it didn't work, but the airbags went off. So in the end, saving his hitch cost him, replacing all the airbags, it was like $1,500. So don't try that,
Don't do that.
yeah.
Oh, type 4 is,
Anything, Donna? Other than that?
Before we move on, next week we were gonna go back to section 3, so more department heads could be here.
Okay,
But Kyle and I learned when we were at ISAC this last week, there was another law firm there, Hopkins and Huebner,
Mhm.
who were talking about, pay schedules and, hours worked and the
Well,
stuff
they
that
had a
isn't
whole,
section
they had a
3.
whole presentation
Yeah.
about handbook stuff in general.
And, they advised or actually said that, what we have in section 3 should not be in a county handbook, it needs to be in a policy. So I think before we cover section 3 here, we should call our Ehlers and Cooney and ask them about it. And I also know that Ehlers and Cooney has a template handbook,
yeah,
so, we might wanna look at what they have in theirs too. But I think Donna and I don't know if somebody else wants to be involved,
I'll join, since I was
should,
at that presentation.
should call, Ehlers and Cooney and find out how we need to handle that.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
If that's okay with you, Donna.
those policies, then it's just,
They said that no policy should be in a handbook. Nothing that should be constituted as a policy.
Hey, Doug, we're
in a
ready for you to
policy
come
should be
up
in a
if you want.
handbook.
okay.
thanks.
But that was theirs, I think we should talk to our attorney to make sure they agree.
Yeah, and there's a few different ways to explain it, but they did have, I mean, I've still got my paperwork from that presentation stuff. They had material to kind of outline some of those things,
Mhm.
so.
It was a good presentation, I learned a lot in the presentation, so.
Policies and handbook, they kind of almost go together. though,
Well, that's
so-
what I mean, it's a struggle there, because then
They-
with policies, I mean, in fact, you've got all of this that's
Yeah,
policy.
I know.
Then it's like employees, then when there is an issue, how do you pull what together? I mean, I'm not disagreeing, I just know it's a struggle.
Yeah, how do you get to policies that are visible to the people that work here without using something in the handbook? Or do you put something in the
Well,
handbook that says refer to policy?
Refer to,
Yeah.
and maybe put
Yeah.
an addendum in the
Well-
back. I mean, we've toyed with that. But then it seems like, and I even think when we look at some of this paid time off,
Yeah,
and then section 3, and some of those kind of contradict, and then what's happening, I'll tell you, each department,
mhm,
I don't know how things are happening.
yeah, and I think that's part of the reason why they want it in a policy and not in the handbook. They talked about why it shouldn't be in the handbook.
But Doug might treat his employees different than what you do.
Oh, yeah.
So is
But-
that
but the
policy or
handbook-
is that handbook procedure?
The handbook should lay out things that are uniform across the county,
Yes,
where
Well, then the handbook's gonna be pretty short.
Yeah,
it should be,
one
it should be
paragraph.
shorter than policy.
Well, I know, but that's where we struggle, because it should be pretty short.
Well, it doesn't have to be like one page, but
No.
it should be short and concise where it's easy and uniform and, I mean,
And then everybody has their own policies.
no, not
Or a
everybody,
policy.
You mean,
They didn't go into policies too much, they talked mostly about handbook.
There's certain core things they said should be included in the handbook. All the rest could kind of be considered fluff. I mean, it should be somewhere else, it shouldn't be in the handbook.
But then we
It's kind
struggle with our fluff.
Yeah,
So that, I'm not disagreeing with you, I don't know how to execute all
yeah,
that.
and I think Ayers and Cooney should be able to help and maybe
Yeah,
just,
and that's, we should refer to
Yeah,
it, cause I
absolutely.
don't profess to have fun.
And-
And I think as department heads who have been there, I think that's where we struggle.
yeah.
Wait.
It's like,
And I
we didn't know the
apologize.
catastrophic leak policy, I didn't know the 509A policy, you know, it's all those things that are, we can go on and on and on.
yeah,
And I apologize for this coming after we've put so much work into this and then finding that out, but,
Well, and I've seen, we've had templates, but this is
Yeah.
what we've had to work
Right.
with, I mean, there's templates on.
Yeah.
That you can go to. And I think Derek could teach us to have artificial intelligence just created for us.
we could do that
that could
too.
happen.
But I think then the struggle is what is the practice and how is it utilized here?
Right. So maybe this week we could make a phone call and,
Okay, yeah, let me
Get
know,
more
I'm not
information.
here tomorrow, but otherwise I
Okay.
should be here.
okay.
Yeah.
thanks Donna,
Thanks, Donna.
thanks Kendall.
You bet, thank you.
We are up to discussion approval of official report for the county highway engineer fiscal year 2023. Doug?
Alright. I do have paper copies of the annual report for you as well. This is also in the electronic folder there, but it might be easier to be able to thumb through it.
Thank you.
So I'd like to just go through the official report. This is a requirement that this is on file with the Department of Transportation on or before September 15th of every year. So this would be for fiscal year 2023, which began July 1 of 2022 and ended June 30 of 2023. If you go to sheet 2, you can look at the financial sheet. You can see line 1, our auditor's balance on July 1 of 2022 was $10,660,928.82. We had total receipts through the year of $10,438,921.96. So the total funds accounted for by the road department was $21,099,850.78. And then there's a summary of expenditures listed. For example, the administration and engineering totaled $890,950.24. Construction, we spent $4,182,418.53. Roadway maintenance, we spent $5,105,296.95. And then our general roadway expenditures were $4,527,390.42. So our total expenditures were $14,706,056.14. We did have obligations on June 30 of 2023. Those obligations totaled $3,648,704.08. So our, what I call an obligated balance, or they call it unobligated balance on line 21, was $2,745,090.56. The actual ending balance, the auditor's ending balance, was line 22, that's $6,393,794.64. So the total funds accounted for on the expenditure side was $21,099,850.78, which is equal to line 3, which was the total funds with the beginning balance and the total receipts. So we balanced there. Sheet 3 is receipts to the secondary road fund. One thing that I want to say, when you look at receipts according to the DOT, there are receipts and there's reimbursables with this report from DOT. If you look just at our solutions and our revenue from solutions, it's gonna be a different number. I will be going through another report that would just be solution software after this, but just keep that in mind. The DOT has reimbursables to different accounts, and we'll go over that through this report as well. So receipts to the secondary road fund, we had from rural basic, $2,108,259,026. General basic, we had a transfer total dollars, $268,261.60. Local option sales tax transfer is $500,000. Regular road use tax, this comes from the state of Iowa. This is from the fuel tax, other things that contribute to the road use tax, but that was $6,793,125.16. From time 21, that is legislation that's getting to be about 10 years old now. We received $577,130.88, and the city farm to market extension funds, this is for transfers for cities with less than 500 people, population. We get their farm to market funds, that ended up being $59,329.28. Tax refunds on the fuel that we purchased, that amounted to $12,114. There's miscellaneous receipts that are categorized, the gravel pits, rental of agricultural land on the gravel pits, $34,072.99. Line 15, we did sell a truck, that was for $22,600. We scrapped metal, used material, supplies, and junk. That ended up being $3,448.70. And then moving permits, line 18, that's $60,580.09. That's what we received for moving permits. Go back up to line 9, the miscellaneous receipts were $120,701.78. So our total receipts received were $10,438,921.96. If you move to sheet 4, it is the engineering and administration portion of expenditures. You can see that our total expenditures for engineering or for administration were $180,907.67. There were no reimbursements, so that net expenditure is the same amount. In engineering, we had expenditures of $720,590.84. We were reimbursed from wind farms for our inspection of $10,456.77, and then we had some copy fees of $91.50. So our net expenditures for engineering were $710,042.57. Construction, if you look across the top, there's day labor and contract. You can see the money that we spent locally for construction on bridges. We spent $387,072.48. On box culverts, we spent on the contract to the contractor $1,260,930.15. We also, our own forces, we estimate spent $133,881.84. That we call day labor. We had our paving resurfacing projects, we spent $1,699,772.54. A PC project that we completed last year, we spent $834,418.36. So for our raw local construction totals at the bottom, we spent $4,182,193.53. We had a day labor of $133,881.84, so our estimate on total construction then would be $4,316,337. At the bottom, you deduct the day labor that's already taken into consideration in other parts of that. So it comes back that the contract labor was $4 million. The adjusted construction was $4,182,418.53, and the day labor was at 133. It's a roundabout way, but the legislature wanted this to be reported, and that's why that is.
Doug, quick question. What does HMA and PCC stand for?
HMA is hot mix asphalt,
Okay.
PCC is Portland cement concrete.
Okay. Thank you.
Roadway maintenance, bridges and culverts, we expended $85,113.60. For roads, you can see we, roadway maintenance, surface maintenance, and roadside maintenance, we expended $3,923,172 of the net. There was some reimbursements for some entrances that were constructed, intakes that we had some reimbursement, we had some miscellaneous, and asphalt concrete, we had some reimbursements. So our net expenditures in roadway maintenance was $3,923,172.43. That was for the roads. Continue on sheet 7, snow and ice removal. We had net expenditures in snow and ice of $506,375.90. We did have a reimbursement. We have Lone Rock and Lead Yard reimburse us for some snow removal that our forces complete for them. Traffic control, we had total net expenditures of $335,410.44. Road clearing, the mowing, the brush cutting, the spraying, that net expenditure was $255,224.58. So that is all the roadway maintenance. Sheet 8 is the general roadway expenditures. On new equipment, we spent $1,583,400.